One thing about me is that I love watching movies, any type of movie, besides horror, of course. That scares me, and my mom said I shouldn't watch them. So I spend most of my time consuming entertainment, and I came across many types of movies. Since I was a kid, I've been watching movies with animals as the main characters, and most of the time, those movies are emotional, family friendly, and just overall fun to watch. But then, in the midst of the perfect balance of movies, this one was created, and it contains the most nefarious being you'll ever meet in your life. It will make you regret even live in the same universe this menace to humankind was created in. So buckle up, because today I'll introduce you to the absolute epitome of evilness, called Garfield. Every animal movie should be wholesome. It should teach you a lesson. It should teach you love, comprehension, and humility. But unfortunately, those are not concepts that this cat has in his dictionary. And you might be asking me, he's just your average orange cat. How can he be that bad? And that's when I know you know nothing about the one you should not speak of. Because Garfield is a monster. And I can prove it. I watched the first movie, I know this meme, and I have a Garfield plushie somewhere in my house, which basically makes me an expert of this topic. So the movie starts with this selfish fat ass stomping on John and landing on his nuts. Totally despicable. And then John goes to take a shower when this motherfucker Garfield flushes the toilet, making the water cold as ice. Plus, I don't know where was he on the bathroom while his owner was showering, but I can assure to you, nothing that he does goes with any good intentions. Cause not even 20 seconds later, he changes John's food with its own food, trying to poison the only one who provides for him. Do you believe me now? He's an absolute demon. If you're still thinking that he might be a look good, let me tell you, you're absolutely wrong. If he does that to the kindest human being in the show, imagine what does Garfield do to the other animals in the neighborhood. Guess he's not any better, not even with the same species as him. Let me just show you. So this is Norman, a normal cat friend with Garfield. You know what Garfield does to this innocent creature? He absolutely bamboozles him to nearly die from fall damage just to drink some milk, which is stolen by the way. Then he sees a piece of cake, and you already know what this war criminal is gonna wanna steal it. He goes past this dumbass dog, shakes booty in front of him, I Spy is looking at, and then gets Norman to carry the pie for him. Fast forward in this movie, we meet Odie, the most adorable thing of this movie, an angel falling from heaven to bring John some happiness, and hopefully he finally sees the demon he's hosting in his own house. But not even the first 24 hours with Odie pass, and then we have Garfield plotting against him. He just don't care at all. He throws him off the sofa, hits him with a pillow making Odie rotate like 25 miles, and then he starts emoting again. Motherfucker has the full Fortnite dance spot. And the movie could have ended there, with Garfield realizing Odie is not that bad and trying to befriend him. But you already know that was not gonna happen. When Garfield notices that these cats are seeing him dance with a dog, they start to think that Garfield might have a little good in him. So he have to prove them wrong. So John goes with this girl on a date, and he brings Odie with him, leaving Garfield. So this sociopath tries to follow him, of course. Nothing really important, because he ends up getting in the house first and proceeds to destroy John's room to absolute ashes. So John tries to punish him by letting him sleep on the front door. And then Odie, trying to make Garfield not feel alone, decides to accompany him outside the house. And here goes the total worst moment of this movie. The moment you'll finally realize that Garfield's evilness knows no ends. Garfield enters the house with the door already unlocked and then proceeds to lock it. With Odie still outside the house. How can he do that? How can he be so mischievous? There was no reason to do that. You can look to this scene and tell me that Garfield is not the most immoral and ungodly being to ever be recorded in history. Well, then Odie gets kidnapped, but Garfield feels bad, but I can assure you he really doesn't care about Odie. He's just worried about what will happen if John couldn't find him. And at the end, they live happily or something like that. So what's the moral of the story? Me, personally, I believe that this movie exhibits how horrible cats are as pets, because they do not care about anything or anyone. They destroy the house, they do nothing the whole day, and most of the time, they be mad for some reason. They are basically your unemployed friend who expects you to pay for everything whenever you go out. So don't have a cat, let alone a Garfield. This is my final message. Okay, so we made it this video. It was harder to do than I expected, but anyway, it is what it is. If you made it this far, I just want to thank you, and I'll try to post more because of vacation and shit. So keep up, and that's it for the day. We'll see you on the next one.